Jethro here. Just wanted to tell you, I know you enjoyed singing the other day with me, so I thought I'd sing you another song. Are you ready? Okay, ready? Join in. Go. Home, home, home. What? You're booing me? What? What? I thought we had fun yesterday. Okay. I mean, even the coyotes sing with me. I hear them all the time going, oh, woo! Even my little dog that just fell off the bench. Ready? Okay, I helped him get back up, though. Sorry about that, little fella. Sorry you got knocked off there, probably from all the chillins that come in earlier. Okay, well, if you don't want me to sing, then I got to show you something I'm really good at. I'm actually better at it than singing, so that tells you that's pretty good. So, I have this here lasso with this long rope that goes to it. And what you do is you get it like this, and you circle it around and around and around, and you throw it and you capture something like that. And then all of a sudden, you start pulling it and bringing it towards you. Ha, ha, ha. Hey, I got my little pony. I am so good at this, I can even do it with my eyes closed, and I can catch something. You ready? Close my eyes. Woo! Let me get it. I know, without even looking, I'm going to catch something. Woo! Okay, I got my eyes closed. I'm about to pull it in. I think I got something already. Got it? Okay, it's something big. It's very heavy. I don't know how hard.
Hi.
Oh, sorry, Miss Bailey.
Mm-hmm.
I was just trying to show the kids how I can lasso.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, and with my eyes closed, I won't close them again. Sorry about that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm glad if I had to catch somebody, it was you, because I love you. But
Love you too. Mm-hmm.
sorry, I won't do that again. Anyway, I'm really good at it, but we're not going to do that anymore. So, next thing, I don't know what that was, but but I got everything ready to go, and I'm going to now be teaching you this here lesson. So, you ready? Okay. So, I'm going to borrow again Miss Touchton's glasses or her spectacles so I can remember how to do it. Because the varmints came in and took mine away, so I got to be able to see with something. Because, man, it was hotter out there than a frying pan with bugs on it, sizzling. So, I'm right now getting ready to teach this here lesson. You ready? It says, a farmer has, oh, I almost forgot to tell you where we were. Okay, right up here, chapter 14, performance assessment, page 611 through 612. Okay, and it is a brown, begin top, and then when you turn it over, it is another color. It is blue. Okay, so here we go. We'll get started. Now, a farmer has a large field that is separated into equal square plots. There are 12 rows of plots with 10 rows each. I already drew this on the board. Okay, so I drew this big thing, and if you look at it, you'll see. It says 12 rows. That'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Because I don't want you to have to draw it. Now, if you have the kind of paper you can draw on, you can go ahead and do that. But I did it for you so you can see it. Okay, so that's 12. And then remember, it has 10 rows that way. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Going that way. That heads us north in our room, north. Okay, and this was going, I guess since it's to the floor, it's not even south, north, east, or west. But anyway, but that is north. So that is how we did this. So we know each row has 10 going over. There's 12 rows of 10. Now the question is, how many plots are the whole field? And explain. So we're going to count Now remember, since there's 10 in each row, we just can count by tens, which makes it real simple. And all second graders can count by tens. If you can't, you're going to be in some big trouble in third grade because you're doing multiplication then. So you might want to this summer be working on that. Okay, here we go. So we know that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and then 100. And then there's two more groups of 10, so you start all over. 110, 120. So that's how you do that. Now, if you want to, you can make it another way. You can get yourself, oh, my yardstick fell over. Hang on. Come on over here, and you can draw it. But, of course, you don't have to make it, but I'm going to show it to you. There's 1, 2. Now, it might not be perfect drawing, but I'm trying to get it as best as I can. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then the last row has the 12. Now I'm also going to draw them, we just did horizontally, now we're going to go vertically. So we'll go this way, we've already done a couple lines vertically. So here we go. Remember, it might not be perfect, but you get the idea. There's 1, because we're supposed to have 10 going this way, 12 going the other way, 10 going this way. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoops. See, that's what I mean. You got to hold on real tight. Sometimes it'll turn on you. Okay. There's that one. 7. And there's 8. And 9. And 10. So you can see how it is all the way across. There's 10 going up, 10 columns, and there are 12 rows. So even if we just added these all together and just counted them, you can't do it by tens, but if I went like this, and that was 10, I could do 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, you notice 10, 20, 30, okay, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 40, whoopsie, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, again 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. Woo! And I want you to notice that's halfway. I'm going to mark that like that. That's halfway. Let's get the other half. 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 7. If I could do it faster, I would, but I just can't draw any faster. 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. Man, my arm's getting tired. 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. Woo! 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110. Last row, finally. Okay, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120. Woo, doggy! What in tarnation if I had to do several of those? My goodness. Here we go. So, the question they have for us, let me put this down here. Keep an eye on that little doggy. It says how many plots are in the whole field. Okay, 120. 120 are in the whole field. Now, the second, and you explain 100 plots because there are 12 rows. We already talked about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There are 12 rows of 10. And we already know each row has 10. You can tell because the end of the row is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. So 10 rows of 10 are 100. 2 rows of 10 are 20. 100 plus 20 equals 120. So those both match. That's what you'll be writing in that space. Now on number 2, it says the farmer plans to water half the field one week and half the field the next week. How many plots will she water after each week? Well, that's when, let me get my door shut because we have some people coming in and I don't want to get interrupted on my teaching. Okie dokie. So, the farmer will water how many plots each week? Well, this is why I drew the halfway mark. So when we did this question, we know what we were doing. So let's look. Because I know this, even if you don't look, you can tell this is half and half. Because you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here. So because of that, I split it like that. And because I split it like that, I knew the last number is 60. So I know if I add up 60 plus 60, I get, oh, there's no carrying there. Anyway, but you would carry over here 120. So I know both of these together add up to that. So the half of it is 60. The farmer will water 60 plots each week. Okay? Because with the 60 plots, he knows that there are 12 rows. You can do it that way too and split it like that way. It was 12 rows of 5. So you can do it the other way as well. If you want to split it like this, you can still do the same thing. And if you counted all this out on this side, it'd be 60 and 60. You can do it either way. You could go 12 rows of 5, or you can say 6 rows of 10 columns. Either way works. it tells you the correct answer. So, now let's go to number 3. Number 3. Now, some of this here one you're not going to be doing, but some of it you are. So on the first thing it says, draw a model on a grid of paper for the farmer's field. If you don't have paper to draw, that's okay, just look at this one. Okay? So I went ahead and drew it. It says, choose a way to split the field into fourths. Now I already made the identical one over here, over there. So this is the same amount as over here. There are 120 of them. But since we're going to do it in fourths, not in half, this was half. We're getting ready to do it in fourths. So we already know the middle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We know this is half, and you can do half the other way too. But remember, a fourth is 2 halves. Splitting the halves in half. So let's make sure, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is your middle line right there. And you draw from there down to there. Now can you see this is in fours? Remember, a fourth is 4. So that is what we drew that in, was in 4. Now let's see what they're asking us. Now, it says choose a way to split the fields into 4. That's how I did it. You can do it different ways. You can do it like this and 4 to make them long, or you can make them this way. I did it the easiest way, right down so we have a center point. Okay, write how many plots are in each section. Okay, what we're going to do is be counting. Let me get something to do one section, because once we know what one section is, we know what all the sections are. So we're going to draw this up here. I'm only going to do one section. Okay, here. Almost done with doing the vertical lines. All right, now we'll do the horizontal. Oh, no, I'm sorry, I said that wrong thing. This way is the horizontal lines. I'm getting ready to do the vertical lines. Just about done. And we will count these, because since the others are equal shares, then that means that they will be the same. So when we add these up, let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So we know each section here, each one has 30 in it. 30 in this one, 30 in this one, and there's 30 in this one. So when we divide it up, no matter how you divide it up, if it's even, it's going to have 30 in it. Whether you do it like this, 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 whether you do it like this, 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 or you do it weird, each section's got to have 30 in it. So I did it this way because I think you can see it better and see how that works. Now, let's see what the question is for us to do. Okay, so we did it, and write how many plots are in each section. Okay, we just talked about that. There's 30. Now, if you want to, you can research and find out how plants might grow best in your area and how much sun and rainfall the plants need, but you don't have to do that part. Mainly, I just want you to understand when you break it up how many of them are. Now, On the other part, this page real quick, real easy. Okay, now, we're going to look on the other page. I put it in green because the others I did in different colors, so that we would not forget how to go about this. Okay, remember, I'm not going to do these for you, but I just set them up for you so you know what you need to do. We're just going to go over them, but you have to do it. Okay, it shows you subtract. You need to set this up either on the side of the paper where you have a little bit of space, or get your own self some space. And don't forget, if the number on the top is smaller, you have to borrow. So you remember what to do? I'm going to do this one, but the other, I'm not going to do it all. This, you had to borrow from the tens, so you had to borrow one, it became a 7. And then the other one became a 14. So you need to make sure you write that down right. Hang on a second, I lost part of my costume. Give me a second. So, on the number 2, you're just going to be adding all those up. I have them in the line to add up. They're sometimes really hard. We had a technical difficulty. Thank you that Miss Bailey came back and realized it, because I might not have. So, we just realized we're missing part of the tape. So I'm coming back to fix it. So I already have some red on certain places that I explained already once, so I didn't go back and erase them. So here we go. We're on page 612, and all of the 612 side, the one on this that is in the blue, I have in green right here. So I already have how we're supposed to be borrowing and carrying and regrouping, so we'll just repeat it, and it's already there. Okay? Howdy, yeah. Okay, here we go. So we're on number 2 now. This is just adding up, and it says add. The best way is to get it vertically and add it that way so you don't mess up and forget which one to carry. So don't forget, when you add these up, you're going to have more than one number, so you got to get it into the tens. Okay, then we go to 3. 3 it has 2 numbers you have to work with. I know it says use mental math, and some of you can do it, but some of you can't. And some of you just might want to check it, because we want to get it right. Okay, so what we did is this one is subtraction on this side. That one is addition. So don't get that mixed up, or you won't come out with the right answer. So here we go. So we know 2 is smaller than 5, and since it's on the top, you have to borrow. So we already know that you have to borrow from the 7, and it becomes a 6, and then the 2 becomes a 12. Now we'll go over and we're adding this. Don't forget, you're going to have to regroup and put it up and then the next one. Okay, and after you get the answers, in this little circle in the middle, you got to decide whether it is less than, greater than, or equal to. And then you have to circle the letter it goes with. Now on number 4. On number 4, it is very similar. Except on this, you're adding on this side, and you're subtracting on that side. Okay, so now we're going to be adding. Don't forget to carry and regroup over there. And then don't forget on this, when you're in the hundreds and you have zeros, don't forget that you cannot borrow from the tens if there's nothing there. So you have to borrow from the hundreds and make this become 10 and move 10 groups of 10 over. And then you can borrow from 10. So then you borrow, and I make that a 9, because 1 minus 10 is 9. And then that becomes a 10, and you subtract. And then you decide again whether it's less than, greater than, or equal to. Now, let's go to number 5. Number 5 says, which has a difference greater than 80. Remember, difference means that you are subtracting. You want to know the difference between 2 numbers. So, these are all subtraction. You need to do them all to see which one has the difference That's what it says, greater than 80. That means more than 80, 81 plus. Okay, so you remember, you can do this one because 3 is bigger than 2, but 7 is smaller than 9. So you have to borrow from the hundreds and move them over, and that's 17. So then you can subtract and do it that way. Don't forget too, if 0 is down here and it's the first number, you don't need to put it there unless you're working with decimals. Now, on this one, again, you have to borrow from a 6, it becomes a 5, right? And that becomes an 18, but 5 is smaller than an 8. So you have to borrow from the hundreds. So you borrow and there's 1 left, that becomes a 15. Now you can subtract. Now let's go to the next one. You know what 1 minus 1 is. There and nobody doesn't know what that is. So then you have to borrow though, because again the 4 is bigger or smaller, smaller than the 6. So you have to borrow from the hundreds. And you put that over there, now you have 14 groups of 10, you subtract the 6, and then you have your number. Then you can decide which one is greater than 200. Now let's look at number 6. Oh wait, that's it, that was number 5. So you're looking, that's the one about the 80s. Okay, the 80, greater than 80. Number 6 is if it is greater than 200. So remember, these are all addition. So you remember you have to carry a few of them and regroup that away. When you get more than 9, right, if it's 10, 11, 12, or anything higher, you got to put it over to the next place value. So you add them all up and see which one is greater than 200. Now let's look at 7. 7 is already drawn out for you. You don't even have to make it yourself if you're watching the video. If you're not watching the video, I guess you'll be drawing it out, won't you? Because you won't see it on the board. Okay, so let's look at this. It said, what would be the total number of squares in the array? It says there are 7 rows with 4 squares each. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, so we do this and we see there's 1, 2, 3, 4 across. So that means if we want to know how many there are, how many squares, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, and 28. And if you know your multiplications, then you can do 7 times 4 and you will know that's 27. This summer I suggest you be working on that. Why did it say 27? 28. Thank you very much, Miss Bailey. I have it written down here. But if you study your multiplications, then you'll be ready for 3rd grade because you learn them a lot in that grade. Okay, now, so you're going to be writing down 28 squares. Now let's go over here and let's look at number 8. It said, what would be the total number of squares in the array? And it says you have 9 rows, and I did it on this side so it would not get in my words. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then it says there'll be 10 rows in the rows. That's how many there'll be. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the columns are 10, the rows are 9. Now if you know how to multiply, you already know that answer. But here we go. We're going to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. By the way, why is 6 afraid of 7? You ready? This is a knee slapper. Because 7, 8, 9. That's so funny. Oh, 7, 8, 9. You get it? 7, 8. Had them for dinner 9. Okay, here we go. Let's get going. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Do you see the pattern? 10, 20, 30, 40. Guess what's going to be here? You're right, 50. Let's find out. So we have 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. We got it. Guess what this one is? You're right, 60. Here we go. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. Okay, you get the pattern now. 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. I think I'm going to need a coffee break after this. Here we go. 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. Another way to count this, because it's in tens, is you can count this way too. Because it's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Okay, and remember how I told you too? Anything with a 0 on the end, then you have to do times in something like 9. All you have to do is put this times the 1 and it's 90. Remember? Remember I told you about that? That's how that works. Okay, now, so you're going to be putting 90 squares on 8. Now on 9, I already did this for you. Here we go. We have 8. You got to look at it as 412 plus something equals 801. So 801, to find out the answer, you don't plus it. You take the big number, because remember that 412 plus something equals the 801. So you are going to put 801 minus 412. Now remember, the 1 is smaller than the 2. It's close by, but it's still smaller. So you have to borrow from that. But it's a 0 again. Can you borrow from 0? You cannot borrow from nothing. So you got to come over to the hundreds, borrow from that, make it a 7, make it a 10 over here. Now you've moved 10 groups of 10 over. Now you can borrow, because there's 10 there. So you borrow it, becomes a 9, and then you make that an 11, and you subtract. Now on number 10, the final and last one for this lesson. Find the unknown value. 672 minus something equals 615. Again, you do not add it. You have to subtract. So you get the big number that's in the front, 672 minus the number that is after the equal sign. And you have 615. Now again, you cannot take 5 from 2. So what do? That's right. You go over and regroup. 7 becomes a 6 because you borrowed that 1 and moved a group of 10s over. 10 plus 2 is 12. 12, you're going to do 12 minus 5, 6 minus 1. And remember, if something equals 0 in the beginning, don't write it down unless you're working on decimals. And you will get to that eventually, but not today. So that is what we're going to do today with our math. So you guys get ready and get all your stuff down. I know you can do it. Yeah!